So many people ask me how to use Unicity. So I'm going to do the Feel Great System 101. The first thing you are going to do is when you receive your Unicity Unimate Yerba Mate tea, is this is going to be the first thing you drink in the morning. You drink this as your first meal or drink of the day, all right? Instead of the typical breakfast that you usually have. Even if you normally have a snack first thing, even if you normally have coffee in the morning, you're gonna stop that and go straight to this. You can mix it hot or cold. It's up to your preference, okay? And you wanna drink it anywhere over an hour, up to over 4 hours a time, depending on how caffeine sensitive you are. If you don't usually drink caffeine or you're very mild with caffeine, you wanna drink it nice and slow, dilute it a lot and drink it slowly throughout the day. If you were like I was and drank a lot of Starbucks every single day with a lot of caffeine in it, you can easily drink this within an hour, okay? Sip on it just like you would your coffee, all right? So you're gonna substitute this with the first meal or drink of the day and just drink the yerba mate. It's gonna increase fat burning by 24%, increase ketone production by 80%, and it's gonna stimulate the GLP-1 by 70%, you guys, 70% induction there. So with that GLP-1, that will last 4 to 6 hours in the bloodstream. So let's say you drink this between 8 and noon, okay? Now, when your lunch comes or dinner, depending on the person, you're gonna use this balance, this prebiotic fiber with your heaviest, most carb or sugar dense meal of the day. Now, when you're first starting this, it may be easiest for you to take the balance and split it up. Half with lunch and half with dinner. Now, when I say use it, I mean drink it. This is a powder that you're gonna mix in water and drink. Now you're gonna be given a Unicity bottle, which is gonna have marks on there. The first mark is for the balance, the second is for the tea. You can use that, or you can just get a 16-ounce water bottle. About half is the balance, and about the full is the tea, okay? However you wanna do it with the typical 16-ounce water bottle. Now with this balance, like I said, half with lunch, so you're gonna drink it right at the beginning of your meal. Half with dinner. As you get a little bit more experience with fasting, you're gonna wanna save this balance for your most sugar or carb dense meal. If it's lunch, drink it with lunch. Dinner, save it till then, okay? With that other meal, just go ahead and eat as you normally would. Now, usually between noon and 4, we drink our second Unimate. Again, this tea is gonna increase that GLP by 70% and last about 4 to 6 hours in the bloodstream. All right, this has caffeine, remember, so you don't wanna drink it too close to bedtime. You don't want it to keep you up. But you do wanna use this to get rid of those afternoon or late night cravings, all right? So you're gonna have to move that time depending on what works best for you to cut the cravings, but still allow you to go to sleep at night. Again, be careful with caffeine. If you're caffeine sensitive, you may wanna try just a half a packet of the tea in the afternoon until you get used to it. Just then see if you wanna move up to a full packet. There's people who do it several different ways. Now, with the system itself, when you first start drinking it, all right? When you first start, you are probably gonna eat the exact same foods you always did, and that is fine. As your cravings start to change, the beautiful thing about changing your eating window is you're gonna get some gut changes, okay? Your gut metabolism is going to get better. Your gut microbiome is going to heal itself. You're gonna be getting these potent prebiotics that are gonna feed your gut. And with all of that, you're gonna start craving better food. You're gonna start eating better. You're gonna start wanting to eat better. As bloat starts to come down, as your bowel movements start getting regular, as you have more energy, because this tea makes 80% more ketones and your brain works off 50% ketones and 50% sugar. So you're talking about having a lot more natural energy and feeling like you can do so much more. So once you've gotten this on board and you've gotten used to it, and you can easily skip your breakfast, okay, and go straight to lunch, all right, that's when we're gonna start getting worried about what we're eating, all right? Now, of course, if you can cut some carbs, do smaller meals with the fiber, as it coats your gut, it's gonna block cholesterol with those plant phytosterols. As well, it's gonna provide some bulk with the fiber, so you're not gonna be able to eat as much with your meal. You're gonna easily see, using these two products together, that you're going to be able to eat less and you're going to be less hungry each and every day. Now, from there, once you've gotten used to fasting, we can start varying your fast. We can start adding some carb cycling, having some more keto days. If you wanna go carnivore, that's good for you. Whatever it is that you'd like to add into your diet from there is easy. But first, let's work on cutting the cravings, getting a little less volume, and getting natural energy, getting the caffeine, the pop, the teas, all the other stuff out of your system, and you just need this and plenty of water, okay? Now with water, I also mean you want to drink electrolytes, okay? I put electrolytes in my water. You can add a little bit of Himalayan sea salt. You know, what other kind of sodium and potassium supplements you use. There's tons of different flavoring agents and electrolyte agents. Just make sure they are very low carb or no carb and very low calories. We're talking 5 to 10 calories max, because you don't want to break your fast. Now, if they do have a higher calorie or higher carb count, you can still adjust that during your eating period. The whole point is during your fasting period, you're gonna be drinking water and a little bit of tea, all right? During your eating period, eat whatever it is you want. And when you're ready to start really burning fat for fuel, really getting ahead of your diet, you're gonna start eating lower carb, okay? You're gonna make sure you're not having that many sweets or sugar, and you're not gonna crave it anyway. You really won't when you're using this, you guys. You will be shocked. Just give it a chance. Get started, okay? There's no better day than today. All right, you can do this.